Good morning, everybody. Joe Ciaccio here. Happy morning to everybody. Today we're going to talk about when you're in front of a client or even on the phone with a client, how to dig down deep and how to extract the information from them. Believe it or not, they sometimes forget to tell you the whole truth. Yet, spoke to an agent this morning, and he knew about our back office, yet did not know exactly what was there. So today, I got Sierra to go over everything with him in the back office. All she told me was that he was saying was, wow. He loved the double rate calculator, the one with the term on one side, the whole life on the other side. So Joe, my life is going to be 100 times easier when I'm out in the field or in my office going over the information with the clients on giving them quotes for the coverage they can get. Because sometimes people want a term, yet they don't realize that a whole life is better. So what our job is to do is give them the option to where they buy it from us, not steered towards just final expense, whole life. They want to think about it because they really want a term, they're going to get it from somebody else. So think about that. If you're not totally familiar with it, go to the website, CiaccioCrew.com, go to the tab that says for agents only, and then get with Jay and Heather or Sierra, and they'll give you the login code to get in for all that secret information. Okay, let's talk about extracting information. One agent said, Joe, you kind of tough, you kind of straightforward, you kind of hard on them. Well, here's what you guys have got to understand. Wrote with an agent just recently, and he says, well, how's your health? And the lady says, my health is fine. He went straight to the rate calculator and gave her a price. I'm looking at him, telling him, whoa, you need to ask questions before you just quote. Now, if you don't ask questions and you don't dig and you don't ask for the medication and ask, what's going to happen is this here that happened to me, yours truly, about 2 months ago. I was on the phone with an old client of mine who moved out of state. She said, Joe, I want to add more life insurance coverage to my programs. I said, okay. What are you looking at? 5 to 7, depending on what the price is. I said, okay. I said, I have your current application in front of me, and everything was answered no. Is your health still the same? Yes. I said, okay. I said, well, let me just kind of go down the questions with you, because I was going to do her roll neighbors on the phone, a point of sale. So I'm going down the questions with her. You've had no heart attack, no stroke, no cancer, no Joe, nothing. So I said, okay. Her application before said no. I've actually visited before, but I haven't seen her in about 4 or 5 years. So I said, they're going to get you on the phone. They're going to ask you all the questions. And from there, we're going to get you approved today. So this is what happened. Get her on the phone. She was all happy. She was going through the application process. And they get to, have you had a heart attack in the past? Any heart issues in the last 18 months? And I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me through the phone like a deer in headlights. She said, well, the doctor told me I had congestive heart failure. What do you mean congestive heart failure? You told me nothing was wrong with you. I even told her. And this is something you got to tell the clients. If you're going to do a point of sale application, you got to tell them you're going to be on a recorded line. They're going to pull your files up. They're going to know everything about you from your doctor, any health issues you got, all the prescriptions you are taking now, the ones you used to take that you quit taking, the new ones you just got filled now. So they're going to know everything about you. So what I need for you to do is tell me everything about you as if we're sitting in the doctor's office. And I told this one lady just last week, because you get tired of getting burned. Application's going fantastic, nothing wrong with you. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, she comes up, congestive heart failure. I was telling this lady today, or just a couple days ago, I said, I need you to tell me everything about you as if we're sitting in your doctor's office. Well, Joe, there's really, what I can think about is really nothing. It's okay. I said, now what we're going to do is that I'm going to go through all the health questions with you. And these are the same health questions they're going to ask you on the phone, on a recorded line. And if you don't tell the truth, that's called fraud. So you got to make sure you tell me exactly what you're going to tell the underwriter for whatever carrier you're going to put them with. You got to hit them between the eyes, guys, because if you don't tell them this is what's going to happen, they're thinking that they're smarter than you, they know more than the insurance company, and they're going to slide on in with an immediate coverage when they were probably offered either a modified graded or a guaranteed issue that they really don't want to admit to you because that's not what they want. Everybody wants immediate benefits. They want no waiting period. They want all the perks and values from the carrier, and they want the least expensive, the cheapest thing out there because they're all on a budget. We know that. We know that. So I'm talking to her, and she told me it's going to be on a recorded line. I said, yes, ma'am. I said, they record everything because that's just how they do it to make sure that they hear everything correctly. Okay, can you ask me the questions again? I go through the questions again. And lo and behold, she forgot to tell me she had hepatitis C. So I said, well, I can't put her with rural neighbors. So now I'm digging. Found a carrier for her, told her this is how it's going to be, yada, yada, yada. And she was happy. Now, if I would not have put literally the fear of God in her, as you have to do, in a polite way, you're going to go through the entire application process on the phone, and you're either going to get a decline or something other than you wanted. So, let's take it back to the beginning now. You walk into the house, how you doing? I'm already interviewing them on the health questions when I'm just warming up with them. How long you lived here for? You know, why did you send the card in again? What are you looking for? You know, do you have insurance now? Okay. Do you have a copy of the policy? You try to get that to look at the health questions in the back of the policy. And then I'm going to sit and ask them in conversation, one way I do it, not always. Who do you have your health insurance with? I've got mine with United Healthcare. Great. Have you been to the doctor lately? No, I rarely ever go to the doctor. So you've never been to a primary care, never gone to a specialist before? No, I really had no need to. So that there's kind of telling me, not telling me for sure, but it's kind of telling me they've got really nothing major that they're going to the doctor for. I pivot in. And I said, what I'm going to do is that when we go through the process, I'm going to ask you for whatever medications you're on, the medication you do use, that you don't use, that you don't feel you need, or the doctor took you off this medication within the last 3 years. Forget 2 years. Let's go back 3. Let's go back 3 years. Hopefully they'll find something that they forgot that falls within the 2-year period. So now you're going to extract everything from them. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. Do me a 5-star if you can't hear me. I went to adjust my headset, and I think I muted myself. Do me a star 5 if you cannot, or 5-star if you can't hear me. Okay, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Now, you must be straightforward with them in a professional way. Tell them you probably have bought life insurance before or some type of insurance before. They're going to ask you the same health questions that I ask you. I'm going to ask you, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to ask you slowly. When you get on the phone with them, they're going to ask you one entire question, which could have 5 or 6 different items on there. Now, you need to answer these questions truthfully, because the more I know about you, the more I can put together a plan and a program that will help you even better to get you lower premiums. Now, you and I both know that if they start saying they're on oxygen, or they've been or they're confined to a wheelchair, or any of these things here, you already know they're going to get a guaranteed issue. Yet you got to get into the routine of asking them everything about their health. If they sit and tell you that they're on oxygen right off the bat, don't sit and say, okay, I got a plan for you. Be courteous and say, okay, is there anything else wrong with you? Any heart attacks, any strokes, any kidney problems? different type of whatevers. What you're doing, instead of when you hear that word oxygen or HIV or congestive heart failure, you're not stopping the conversation and going straight to the pricing. You want them to feel that you're getting the information from them. You're going to sit, look through your book. It's a game we play. Look through your book. You already know their guaranteed issue. There's no need to think anything other than that. Yet, you want them to feel that you're shopping around for them. Most important thing. Our job is to provide them a service. Their job is to pick one that's within their budget. And from there, it's all about playing chess, how you move your pieces, okay? In chess, you can't move two pieces. Not like checkers where you can jump. Chess, you say something, they respond. You say something else, they respond. Take your time. When you're on the phone, it's the exact same way. It's not really much difference at all. I personally am a face-to-face, belly-to-belly, looking them in the eye, because I personally want to look at their body language. I want to feel the answer they're giving me. I know you've gone to a house before and you start going through the questions. In the beginning, they had nothing wrong with them. You start going through the questions and you sense they have had internal cancer in the last 2 years. And they're looking and they're thinking and they say no. Well, let me tell you something right now, guys. You ask me, Joe, if you had cancer, my answer is no. I don't have to sit and think about it, because when you have cancer, you know these things here. If you have hepatitis, you got Parkinson's, you got COPD, you got emphysema, you got lupus, you got anything wrong with you, you know you have it. Yet, we've got to come across smoothly. We got to make them feel that they feel confident that when we ask them a question, that they're willing to give us a truthful answer. This is why you need to preface whatever we talk about today is between you and I. I cannot discuss your health with anybody. I have a fiduciary obligation to you, to the carriers that I represent, and also to myself. So just tell me everything, and from there, it's going to allow me to give you the best program that's out there. Now, you're going to be talking to them, and you're going to ask them, what medication are you on? They're going to say, I'm on a couple. I'm on high blood pressure and cholesterol. Do I not believe them? Well, I do, but yet, based on the past, I don't. Can you do me a favor and get me your medications so I can look at them to make sure they're not on the list? Because if they're not on the list, I'm going to be able to give you a better price. Not that I'm going to give you a higher price because you got more. Bring them to me. Let me look at them to verify they're not on the kick-out list. And by that there, I can write it down and I can get you a much better price than I give everybody else. People want to be special. People want to say, I got a better price than the guy next door. People kind of want to bang their chest that they got a good deal. And the only way they can bang their chest they got a good deal, and the only way they can say they got a better price than the neighbor next door, is that the way you ask the questions. Asking questions must be in a positive way, must be straightforward, yet polite. Kind of talk to them like they're a little dove, okay? You hold a little dove in your hand, okay? You give it a little bit of sternness, yet you're saying, I need to know whatever we talk about is confidential. I don't care how good you are. I don't care if you're a rookie. Clients, they don't all lie, yet they tend to have amnesia when you're going through the health questions. So this is why I like to ask the health questions during the warm-up. Heart attack, stroke, have you been paralyzed? All that stuff there, just in conversation, and you can wrap it around their health insurance. Most people we deal with are on Medicare. The ones that are not, who have health insurance, who can afford health insurance under age 65, go to the doctor. Oh, what doctor you go to? Oh, I've heard about him. Yeah. How often do you go see him? Well, I go there for my annual physical, and they do a little blood work on me. What type of blood work they do on you? What do you go see them for every year? Physical? Is there anything else? You need to kind of be picking. I want you to kind of be nibbling a whole time doing your warm-up process on different things that come into your mind. Heart attack, stroke, TIA, Parkinson's, COPD, smoker, non-smoker, how tall are you, how much you weigh. Because when you gather all this information, now you can sit and say, okay, he has this and she has this. Who can I put them with? And as they're telling you the things that they may have wrong with them, forget your name. If they say high blood pressure or cholesterol, you know that already. Okay? They said they had a heart attack 4 years ago. Put HA 4 years ago. Yet if they're going down the list and they're saying yes to a couple things, write it down. Make them feel that you're listening to them. And the way you listen to them is you're writing it down. And what it does is giving you credibility, and it's increasing your trust meter with them to where they don't want to go nowhere, because you've already told me you're an independent broker. You represent 26 different carriers. You've done all the shopping around for them. They don't have to do no shopping around. You and your company do that every 3 months, see if there's anything better out there. And as of right now, we've got the best programs, we've got the best prices, and I'm here to help you out. Giddy up, make it a great day. I've got Bruce on the call Monday from Foresters to go over how their whole life program works and their term program works. So be on the call. Even if you do not have Foresters, be on the call, because their whole life rates are unbelievably inexpensive. Go to the rate calculator, put in a person's age, male or female, and you're going to see how they're one of the top 2 or 3 companies up there. They lowered their pricing. And secondly, what they also have is the same thing on a 1-year look back: heart attack, stroke, TIA, Parkinson's, emphysema. They have the standard immediate, like CVS. Sometimes they're lower, sometimes they're higher. Be on the call Monday. We love you. We appreciate you. You need anything, make sure you give us a call. If you're not totally familiar on how the back office works, give us a call. We're here for you all the time. Thank you, guys. Be safe, drive careful, and let's go make some sales. Take care. Bye-bye.